Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. Thank you all for joining me for the Facebook live stream News 5 Now at 8:05. I'm Shimani Baker. We are off to a decent start today. It was extremely foggy early this morning all over. Yesterday, it was just in certain spots. This morning, it was everywhere. It was kind of hard to get to work today, but that has since cleared up. It is another muggy, warm day on tap. I will say, I'm concerned. If it feels like this, and it's not even spring, this summer is going to be absolutely treacherous. I am not excited for it at all. I'm seeing some folks in the comments. We always ask you all where you're watching from. Biloxi, Mississippi. Good morning, Mississippi. Tanner Williams. Good morning. Thank you all once again for being here with me. All right, we got a number of things to talk about today, so let's get started for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We always start off with our top stories this morning. Number 5, a bill in Mississippi that would allow stores across the state to sell hard liquor on Sundays has stalled in the Senate. Senators cite not enough support from the Finance Committee. Number 4, a volunteering opportunity for folks who live in Fort Walton Beach. The city is partnering with Keep Okaloosa Beautiful for a cleanup day on 1st Street Saturday morning from 8 until 9. Those interested are asked to meet at First Presbyterian Church on Bill Parkway. Number 3, you have an opportunity to renew your passport in Mobile next week. There will be a passport fair at the Mobile Convention Center from 8:30 until noon next Wednesday. Pre-registration is required. Number 2, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office is asking for help in locating this man, 24-year-old DeAndre Johnson. He is a suspect in a Valentine's Day shooting death on St. Stephen's Road in Pritchard. And number 1 this morning, Mobile is welcoming a new riverboat cruise on Friday. The American Cruise Line's Symphony riverboat travels between New Orleans and Pensacola. The 8-day cruise left New Orleans on Sunday, and the ship will be in port here in Mobile for about 12 hours on Friday. Welcome, Symphony. We are very glad to have you here in the port city. Let's move things over to our question of the day, y'all. This is a good one. What is the best advice you've ever received? I want to know if you're watching us live. We have a number of people who are here with me this morning. What is the best advice you've ever received? Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Nick says, don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive. Lynette says, your job is just your job. It's not your life. Your life is at home with your family. Make every moment with them count. You can always get another job. All right. Melissa says, when the feelings come, let them come. But when they leave, let them leave. Don't live in it. I like that one. Beverly says, believe half of what you hear and all of what you see. Good. Susan says, just smile while you are killing them with kindness. Karen says, keep it above the waist. You can't get in any trouble that way. That was advice that her grandmother, or her mother rather, would give to her daughters when they were dating. Your attitude more than your aptitude will determine your altitude. I like that one too. Those are good. Those are really good, y'all. Never leave a job before you have another one. That is something I tell my brothers all the time. They're doing well. One is a Marine, one is in the Air Force. But before they joined the military, I'm always like, guys, they're like, oh, I didn't like this job that they would work in high school, or I'm like, okay, that's fine. But before you quit that one, let's make sure you have another one. Keep that money coming in. There's things you want to buy, and shoes and different video games cost money. So make sure you have a job before you leave the first one. Let's see. Adam says, don't lie, cheat, or steal, and treat everyone with respect and dignity. I like it. Andrew says, leave your feelings in the glove box. There's a lot of ones on here. Kent says, always step over a pile, don't step in it. Those are all good ones, folks. Once again, if you're joining us live and you have a piece of advice that you'd like to share, please put it in the comments below. Our poll. Okay, this was a big topic yesterday, folks. South Alabama played. Hold on, let me make sure that this is the right story. Yes, it is. So, Lady Jags yesterday, they are in the Sun Belt Conference tournament right now that's happening in Pensacola at the Bay Center. They played Coastal Carolina yesterday. I believe it was yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon. And from my understanding, a player on Coastal Carolina's team threw a punch at one of the Jags girls, and they got into somewhat of a fight. So much so that one of the referees actually got knocked down. Now, I believe there were 8 girls from South's team that were involved, but 4 of them were just players on the bench who literally just stepped on the court and they were ejected from the game. So now a few of them can't play today. It's a mess. Now, the question today is, should athletes be ejected for attempting to stop a fight during a game? Personally, I say no. If they don't have anything to do with it and they're simply trying to, gather up their teammates and make sure that this doesn't escalate to something much more, I do not think they should be ejected from the game. 33 people say no, and we have 2 people who say yes. Aaron says, it depends on how you try to stop the fight. Were you aggressive or not? Ira says, I don't know. We always told our kids, if a fight breaks out, stay away from it. You will be ejected. Fair, I guess. They are college players, so most of them know by now. Stewart says, that shows leadership. If you aren't part of the solution, you are part of the problem. I like that. So there you have it, folks. But yes, that happened yesterday. The Jags play today. They play against Texas State. They did win that game yesterday. I believe it was 80-70. So congrats to them. However, their top 3 scorers are not allowed to play today. They've been suspended from the game for today. So we will be updating you all on that. But nonetheless, we are rooting for the home team. Go Jags, as always. All right, folks, I am about to head off of the Facebook live stream. Make sure you head over to our Facebook page if you have not already. Like and subscribe to the page first, and then chime in on those questions and polls of the day, and I will share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday. I hope you all have a blessed day, a safe day, and we are almost to the weekend, folks. Hang on. I was really exhausted this morning, but you know what? The fact that tomorrow's Friday is what is keeping me positive. So if you're like me and you need to pick me up, we are almost there. Stay strong, folks. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.